Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
Hello there, very good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise with me, Shen Silva. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. Price of bread to reduce from midnight today. Investigations commence to locate 65 vehicles belonging to the Presidential Secretariat. And Nuwan Kulasekara reprimanded for committing a Level 1 breach of the ICC Code of Conduct. On to your stories in detail now. The All Ceylon Bakery Owners Association states that a decision will be made as to whether the prices of other bakery products will also be reduced in line with the reduction of the price of bread. They announced that the price of a loaf of bread will be reduced by 6 rupees with effect from midnight today. Newsfirst contacted the president of the All Ceylon Bakery Owners Association, M.K. Jayawardena, in this regard.
With the interim budget presented in Parliament by the new government, a reduction of 12 rupees and 50 cents was made to the price of wheat flour. We have accordingly decided to reduce the price of bread by 6 rupees with effect from tomorrow, the 31st, or from midnight tonight. In addition to this, the association will hold discussions to determine how a price reduction could be done to other bakery products as well. We will notify the public with regard to further price reductions.
The Wildlife Department says that the elephant calf that was found in the Siri Alan Mathaniararame in Narahenpita has been handed over to the Elephant Orphanage. The step was taken subsequent to a court order that was issued yesterday. Director General of the Wildlife Department, H.D. Ratnayaka, stated that a permit would not be issued until the ownership of the elephant calf was determined. He added that the department intends presenting facts before court in this regard. The Colombo Municipal Council says that there is a possibility of the spread of dengue due to the rainy weather conditions prevailing in the island. Speaking to News First, Chief Medical Officer of the CMC, Ruan Vijayamuni, stated that 225 cases of dengue have been reported during the past month.
Despite the dry weather that prevailed during the past few weeks within the Colombo city, we had some dengue cases reporting continuously, and especially from North Colombo and Central Colombo area, and especially from Matakulia, Modara, Dunupokuna, and also Chintupitia, Grand Park, Maligawasta. So those were the places where we got a large number of cases. And with the rain that we experienced within the city yesterday, we expect more numbers to come up. So I think our entomological surveys have shown that breeding is taking place in roof gutters and also discarded containers and also in drains. So I humbly request all the people just to go right around their houses and find out whether there are any breeding places and whether breeding is taking place. So we already have one death reported from Pro Island, Matakulia. So it's a very serious situation where we all have to work together and try to control this situation.
The Criminal Investigations Department has commenced investigations to locate 65 more vehicles belonging to the Presidential Secretariat. Speaking to News First, Police Media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan stated that a police team has been appointed for this purpose.
Reports state that Presidential Secretariat owned approximately 749 vehicles, of which 80 vehicles have been located from different locations. Speaking further, the police media spokesperson stated that the persons who are arrested in connection with having vehicles belonging to the Presidential Secretariat in their possession will not be granted bail until the conclusion of legal proceedings.
Starting off your international news this morning, a gas truck explosion decimated large parts of a maternity hospital on the western edge of Mexico City, killing at least 7 people, including 3 children, and leaving many others missing.
Several babies were found alive under the rubble, but dozens of people are unaccounted for as scores of rescue workers continue to scour through the concrete and twisted metal in search of survivors. People seeking information on family members gathered around lines of police officers on hand to keep bystanders away from the chaotic scene. More ambulances awaited the scene to treat survivors pulled from the wreckage. Around 100 people were in the hospital at the time of the explosion, according to a city official. About 60 have been accounted for. Officials said a leak in a hose from the truck which was fueling the hospital's tanks was believed to have triggered the explosion.
European Union foreign ministers extended existing sanctions against Russia, holding off tighter measures for now, but winning the support of the new left-leaning government of Greece, whose position had been in doubt. EU Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini said foreign ministers agreed to extend until September travel bans and asset freezes imposed last year, which had been due to expire. They also agreed to draw up a list of new names which could be added to their sanctions list when they meet again on the 9th of February. However, they dropped language about drawing up further restrictive measures which had appeared in a draft text prepared before the meeting. The bloc's foreign policy chief said a decision on such measures would be left to EU leaders meeting next month. Yesterday's emergency meeting had been called after rebels launched an advance last week disavowing a 5-month ceasefire. Sri Lanka player Nuwan Kulasekara was issued with an official reprimand after committing a level 1 breach of the ICC Code of Conduct during the 7th One-Day International against New Zealand in Wellington on Thursday. After claiming the wicket of New Zealand batsman Luke Ronchi, Kulasekara aggressively changed direction towards the dismissed batsman, which was considered unacceptable by the match officials. Kulasekara accepted the offence and the proposed sanction of an official reprimand, and therefore a formal hearing was not required. The full text of the ICC Code of Conduct can be available. And that's a look at this edition of Newsfirst Primetime Sunrise. It was a pleasure having you with us and hope you have a great day ahead.
Hotline 0114 896 896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.